everyone, this is Sunette, and in this video we are going to be having a look at the word deserve, but more specifically within the statement, I deserve this, or I don't deserve this. So let's have a look at opening up these two statements and understanding what emotional or feeling experiences could be within and behind them on a mental level that shows you a lot more about yourself than you could have ever expected or conceived. All right, so let's start with I deserve this in a negative, emotional way, where you use that statement in within the starting point of self-punishment, where a consequence happened or a karmic experience happened, or just, generally something bad and things went wrong and you're just like, yes, I deserve that, or I deserve this. Now, it is interesting because, yes, we can look at it existing within the starting point of a form of self-punishment, which is something that, everyone who's been walking this process of consciousness to awareness can just open up the pattern of self-punishment and the sabotage within and behind it, which is what we would suggest doing. But another dimension that we'd like to introduce here is when speaking that statement, what is actually coming up within you, but very subtly, like really in the background of your mind, is actually a part of you being aware of the fact that you are responsible in some way or another, whether directly or indirectly, for a consequence that played out or something that went wrong or bad or that really affected not only yourself, but other people, a moment in your life or an experience. So here, these are the two dimensions that primarily stand out within using the words, I deserve this, in a negative emotional, like self-punishment, sabotage starting point. But what we found is that that, let's say, conscious, subconscious awareness of it having to do with a form of self-punishment and sabotage is actually hiding the truth. And I mean, yes, you can, walk your process through the pattern of self-punishment and self-sabotage and bringing yourself down and judging yourself and things like that. But if you would take that step further and that step deeper within your mind and yourself, and you actually go back to the moment where everything started, where the domino effect started that led to, the consequence or something going bad or wrong, you'll see that there was that little voice, that conscience within you that knew, certain things that you did or didn't do or said or didn't say, or abdicated responsibility within or stepped away when you should have stepped in. A lot of your decisions and choices contributed to creating a particular moment and experience. So therefore, have a look at opening up this dimension for yourself in terms of whenever you find that your mind, or you within your mind, use the words, I deserve this, or I deserve that, then take a breath, take a step back, and just go look further and deeper within yourself and walk your memories and have a look at where and when did you actually know that, yes, you were directly or indirectly responsible for, the problems that manifested or the consequences that were created. And here, let go of that statement, I deserve this, that you use in an emotional, negative way. I mean, using it in that self-punishment, self-sabotage starting point is not going to help you. Not going to help the problem or the consequence. As we've said, the mind, ourselves, is very good at hiding the truth, the self-honesty from ourselves. So if you would go that step further and deeper within yourself and have a look at, yes, where did you directly or indirectly participate in the consequence, you will see that it won't be so nice to see that truth and that self-honesty. So nice meaning, you see where you may have missed some moments, some points in your decisions and choices, but at least, you can look at it directly, look at your contribution to the consequence or problems, and learn from it, okay? Because, beating yourself up and, with your own thoughts and inner dialogue and emotions, you're not going to learn anything. If anything, you're going to make matters worse in your experience with your relationship with yourself and your everyday life and decisions and choices that you have to make. So I'd rather suggest take that moment where you go further and deeper within yourself and ask yourself rather, okay, what can I learn from my either direct or indirect participation in creating these problems or consequences? What can I take with me in my future? All right, so this is a very, very interesting point that opened up, and I'm sure many have not, as of yet, been aware of this layer of programming that does exist within us. Because most of you may only be familiar with, connecting I deserve this, that you say in like a self-punishment sabotage way, only connected it to that dimension, not actually seeing how that's a veil, really, for the truth that is lurking within and behind that statement. A truth that can actually assist and support you in your growth, development, and expansion of self-awareness. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. We'll see you in videos to come.